Hello, I'm Marvin Draymont, Dimensional Traveler. We'll be delving into Mass Effect. Kind of was like having some last minute issues where I'm like, oh geez, why is it not working? But I eventually got it to work. That's the important thing. Where essentially I'm like, like, I'm not sure what goes on, but like I was trying to launch Mass Effect and it literally was not working for some reason. Like it would launch a launcher. I'm like, why is it freezing? So like the last minute I was like checking the integrity of the files. I'm like, all right, maybe something like that. And I was like, well, it couldn't possibly be like something else entirely. But yeah, I eventually got it. So let's see. Oh, yeah, I need to do this real quick. Okay. Yeah, I was like, checked integrity, that didn't work. And then like I noticed like when I launched it, it was like trying to launch the EA thing. So I'm like, let me try launching that and see if that works. And eventually it worked. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess as long as it works, I guess it's fine. But sometimes you almost want to like make it work for better or worse. But hey, whatever works, as they say. Alright. Let me switch to the other scene for now. And I was also getting to the point where like I was wondering if I have to maybe switch to a different game at the last minute or something. I was like, was not gonna look forward to that debate. So like, all right, I'll figure it out. Which I eventually did. So silver lining. Let me adjust myself. Make sure it comes up correctly. Okay, it's coming up correctly. I don't even remember where I left off because I think it's been even longer since I played this one just because I think I was like, I'm taking off today or something, and now it's very like, I think I just saved Dr. Tesora, so. Let me go to this universe, or this galaxy, I guess. And let me try to refresh my memory, like. Codex doesn't really help me, I don't think. Journal, I think it was. Yeah, that's for all the different sub stuff. Hello, Malware. Hopefully you're doing well today. I need to go back to the Citadel. I'm doing alright. Had some issues trying to launch the game, but I kind of managed to pull in the clutch and figure it out. Chokes I'm doing, but I manage. Apparently, like, it didn't like me trying to launch shit from Steam, but wanted me to launch it from EA side. So I'm like, okay, sure. As long as it brings up my old data, fuck it. That was my line of thought, so. Let's see, bring her. Except those two.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
Okay.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood
Well, that's
is,
good.
Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council.
I mean, I'm not
It's
sure if
an
you want to do a
opportunity.
collab or something like
I
that,
do
but
begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so
I
far.
played Power in the past.
The gimmick,
so.
Commander, useless in a stand-up fight.
So I also played
This
with people who like
experiment
use cheats to kind of
diverted
like
billions from our appropriations
quickly
bills.
make
For the
bases and
same
stuff like
price,
that.
We could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored
Which
to
I
show it to you,
always
Admiral.
kind of like found this
I'll just bet.
takes the fun out of
here.
those type
I won't
games
be
where you're
long.
just kind of like, all right, I'm gonna cheat and get all these resources or build a
Commander,
base.
I'm not happy.
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
I agree, sir. But I don't see what my crew can do about it. That's something you fix in dry dock.
No, Commander. That's something
Or
you get
just
right
like-
the first time. I had to shake my head at that drive core
Random
of yours.
do it
120
too,
billion
so.
credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away.
So I will admit, I
You could make
once
drive cores
I
for
tried one
12,000
cheat mostly
fighters
because
for
I
that
was
money?
like,
What good
let me
is it
try to
hide
capture
for a few
one of
hours
the
anyway?
bosses.
Useless.
Normandy was an expensive ship, sir.
And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Apparently, I can't select that.
I'm Normandy's commanding officer. The regs state I have the authority to say who does and doesn't come aboard. If you disagree, send a complaint up the chain of command.
Sophistry, Commander. You know I'm right. You want them on board that bad? Fine. Don't quote regs at me.
Maybe I need
You
to
have anything
adjust
else
it.
to say,
I'm not
Commander?
sure.
Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
Four people from my old job, but they don't come on the game anymore. Well, I'm surprised that you can't like get a server for it. Like some other games, you can do that.
None, sir.
Very well. Your opinions have some merit, Commander. I'll take them into
I mean, I
consideration
saw
when I
like
write my report
most
to
of
the
the
Joint Military
message on
Command.
my end, at least.
Not that I expect them to do anything about it. Too many interest groups have too much money invested in this.
But yeah, you know, it's
Shepard?
just kind of like. Yeah. I've done it before with other things, so I feel like if we did a collab, I'll probably try to get one for us.
Alliance officials report
But,
that a
that's
Geth
just
incursion into the
an
Armstrong
option.
cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security presence in the area.
Commander Shepard? Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a
I
sense
can
of how
look
you'll
into
do
that.
Humans have been trying to get the respect of
Because
the Galactic
I know
community
even
for 26
servers, you
years.
are limited to how many
With that
people
in
can
mind,
be on the server
what are your
too. So
feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone.
At
Have
least
you encountered
most
any
servers I had
situations
to
where the Citadel
run
asked you to
in the
place its
past.
needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Many details are still classified, I'm afraid. I can tell you she's a fine ship and has the best crew I've ever served with.
found
Some
too
members
evil
of that crew
to
are
even give a
aliens,
good
as I
answer.
recall. Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
The Normandy has only been loaned to the Citadel. It's a legal technicality that allows me to use her in my new role as Spectre.
So this was only to help you in your new job working for the Citadel. Speaking of your new job, did the Council order
Yeah.
you to sabotage
I feel
human
like a
research
server
concern on Novaria?
Would be the better option.
The Council had
So
nothing to do
they're
with
like,
it. There was an accident at Binary
oh, I
Helix
can
Labs.
only play when he
In the
plays,
interest of protecting the
or
company's
whatnot,
confidentiality,
and-
I can't say more.
or they're
That's
not
a surprising
on.
revelation, Commander. We've had nothing but stonewalling from Binary Helix. Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
It's inappropriate for an active duty
I'm trying to
officer
be
to publicly comment on politics.
Somewhat appropriate,
One last
you
question,
know.
Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
I mean, hey, you got information. Oh, what was I? I mean, the game's really old, to be fair. Like, super old at this point. Like, I don't think you've seen my, like, first stream. I was kind of like, sometimes when, like, they're staring at you, you're just like, okay, that's just creepy. They're, like, dead eyes staring at you. You're just like, cool, that's totally normal. Let's see. for transit. I'm busy, I think. Yeah, I saw you're also dealing with Xfinity. I was about to like do a tangent on Xfinity when I saw your message originally. Felt them. So, like, for a while I had Comcast, but at a certain point I just got fed up with their BS.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
That's weird. 1 second. Let me do something. Let's see. Okay. Not sure if that will help or not, but oh wait, shoot. Okay, there we go. No, for a while, like I hopefully shouldn't be kicked by it again, but we'll see.
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is
So
having
like
some trouble
repeatedly,
finding his wife's body.
I'll lose internet,
Mr. Bhatia.
and they're like,
A good man
"Oh,
in
it's
an
the router,"
understandably
and I'm
frustrating
like,
position. I wish I
"It's
could
not
help
the
him.
router."
Serviceman Nerali Bhatia died
Well,
on Eden Prime.
We
As
can
Mr.
see the
Bhatia
new
no
router,
doubt
and you
told
just
you.
send us back
Her
the old
wounds
one,
are
or you
inconsistent
can go
with
and
any
store and
type of weapon
swap it.
damage
I'm
we've
like,
seen before. That is
fine,
why her body
I'll
is being held.
You
go
think that her body
and
might be
swap it.
dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nerali Bhatia is not dangerous.
Yeah,
Her body
they
is, in
literally
fact,
are
extremely
like,
valuable to
it's
the
the
Alliance.
router.
The tests we're conducting may lead to
And
better defenses against Geth
so I
attacks.
replaced the router, and it was,
Respectfully,
wouldn't you know it, still
Serviceman
not
Bhatia
working.
may save more lives in death
And they're like, oh,
than
let's
she
check
did in life.
something.
I understand what you're trying to
And
do.
they check,
Holding the body is wrong.
And that's when they're like,
Commander,
okay,
you of all people should understand
you
how
should be
far
good to
we
go
must
now.
to
And
protect
they don't tell
humanity.
you like what they did, and you're just like,
Not if we lose
so
our
it was
humanity
something
in the
on your
process.
end.
I am out here fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing
Yeah,
Mr.
it's-
Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you.
I'm just
Tell
like,
Samesh that the body
all right,
is being
I'm
shipped back
just
to Earth.
done.
I'll go now to see to it myself.
And then I switched to Verizon. Let's see. What's map? Because I was like, as a computer tech, I know how this works.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home
Yeah,
and begin my preparations.
that is pretty cheap.
It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Hopefully, you know, they get their act together, but, you know, I also won't hold my breath. Like, does the internet just go out completely, or just the Wi-Fi? That's definitely something on their end. I don't know where they are at. So not in this area. Let's go here. Yeah, that sounds fishy. It's her again.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even
Yes.
bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for
Sounds
your trouble.
rough.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive?
If there was
you
like a
talk to
better
me before you
way to
talk
help,
to anyone
I
else?
would.
That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
I mean, how far is the router from your computer? Let's see. It's still nowhere near. Yeah, that could be a problem.
Oh, sure, I can.
That sounds like a tricky situation overall. Hey, you know, chat's chat, you know. Might have been alright.
No, I'm waiting to... Commander Shepard, isn't it? My name is Admiral Kahoku. Is there something I can do for you?
You sent a recon team out into the Artemis Tau cluster?
Yes, that's
First,
right. They went missing a few
you
days
asked me
ago.
earlier,
I've been trying to find out what happened to them, but I keep getting the
well,
runaround from Alliance
I
brass.
don't have the weekend off.
Do you know something about this, Commander?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral.
Tuesday and Wednesdays
Your
off
men were
from
killed
work,
by a
at
Thresher
least.
Maw.
A Thresher Maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a Thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land
Still
right
debating
beside
what,
the Thresher nest.
like, what I might play tomorrow,
I've
though.
had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An
That's
Alliance
still kind
beacon
of up
used
in
as
the air.
bait. My unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything
Like,
about it.
horror night.
Commander,
Do
I
I
appreciate
continue
what
with
you
the
did.
whole
Now I
fear
need to do my part.
anthology or
The families
whatnot?
of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Which game was that? I forget. Something. Oh, days without. Oh, 1 second. Do. 1 second. Days. Well, it's for free, so. Add to library. I'll install it later. Let's see. I will set you later. I feel like it's a trap, but yeah. We can play that one. Let's see. Journal. I gotta go back to Normandy. But if it's short enough, I've tried to like just, it depends on how long it is, but I'll try to knock it out. Oh. CSEC. Well, I definitely haven't played it before, so it should be interesting.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle and his cultists refused to surrender and were killed in the resulting firefight.
Let's see. Enter.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
course, I think you had mentioned
Logged. The
like,
commanding officer
wanting to do
is aboard.
phasmophobia
Exo
of
Presley
people
stands
as well at some
relieved.
point. Of course, I had one person who was like, "Oh yeah, I would love to play that," and they're like, "Yeah, you just gotta play by yourself at first." I'm like, let's see, I go down, I think. But I do have that game if you still need people for it. That's Rex.
Shepard,
Yeah,
I
you
need
can
to
pin
talk
me
to
in
you.
for it.
It's important.
Is
I,
something
I
wrong?
think it was yesterday
You
or
know the
something.
data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information
I
you
was
uploaded
just
to
figuring out
Alliance control? I want a copy of
another
it.
thing that I had access to
You wanna
where I'm
bring
like,
this
oh,
data
I
back to
didn't
the
know
migrant fleet.
that's how people did
Those
collabs.
files
Like,
have
oh.
information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could
Kinda
be
like
the
the more
key
you
to helping
know.
us reclaim our homeworld.
You think you can use this information to destroy your enemy?
Not right away. We will need to study it. It could take years, but it will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Well, you know that like the time
Go ahead,
range that you
make
can
a
work
copy.
with, so
My people, I owe you a great debt. One I can
I mostly
never
just
repay.
picked a time.
The
I'm
only
like,
thing
all
I
right,
can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Saren and his Geth armies are defeated.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
hello, Miss Nira. Gorgon Center. Three's fine. So it just mostly just depends on the other people, I would say. Or if it ends up just being us two. Which is also fine. Doing good.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Making plans for
Commander, Miss Algelani's
possible
story on you just aired.
phasmophobia collab.
You don't come off very well. She talk rings around you.
Yeah, there are a lot of games like that though.
With all due respect, Admiral,
There
I'm a
was like
soldier,
another-
not a public speaker.
She shouldn't have ambushed you. We
There's
have
a few
press
games
corps
like
for a
that that I
reason.
wanted to
No one's
play, but
blaming
I was
you.
like,
Just wanted to let you know
by
what the
yourself is not
response
as
was,
fun.
Marco. I won't
Obviously.
keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
No, no, I didn't went too far. Hang on. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Cheat the system. They I can't remember the games that there was like another one that was like kind of like Phasmophobia, but dealt with a lot more demons. Let's see. Oregon. Oregon. Still haven't been to. Hercules. Let's go there. Well, you can count me in. Actually, like, stay. Yeah, that kind of works in a way. What you said, Wednesday. It won't actually
Message
interfere
for you,
with any of
Commander.
those
Just came in
streams,
over a
so.
secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher War. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization.
Yeah, I'm pretty much off on
Top secret
Wednesday
past
too,
level
so
security
it
They vanished a few
really
months ago.
works out.
Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to.
I was saying,
They've
like,
gone completely
I think
rogue,
you said
Shepard.
Wednesday
They're conducting
being
illegal
the
genetic
day you want to do
experiments,
the
trying to create some kind of super soldier.
collab. And I'm
I
like,
don't
wait,
have any proof, but I found the coordinates
I
for one of
don't
their
stream
research
on
worlds.
Wednesdays.
I'm
I'm
uploading them
also
with this
off on
message.
Wednesday, so
They're completely out of
it's a
control.
perfect storm of
Somebody needs to stop them.
a collab, essentially, for that day.
Now it's
Because
up to you.
being 3 o'clock's definitely fine at that
This
point.
is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Alright, I'll go on that there yet. Other planets I don't see. Just be sure to remind me in case I'm like zoned out. Like, oh yeah. Days tend to creep up on me pretty quickly. And you probably have a field day because I'd probably be like, alright, I think I know how this works. I've seen people play this game before. I think I should go here first. Of course, I feel that's half the fun, like a new person playing, just like, yeah. Like, I know, like, I've seen, like, people play it, so I'm, like, not completely new, but, yeah. And the original person I was gonna play with, did some shitty things, and, yeah, just never ended up playing it. Yeah, it's... people do crappy things for stupid reasons, and you're just kind of like, yeah, sure. If that's how you want it to be. This is the rock they die on, you know? I think I have. Normandy. Yeah, I dealt with people who were just like, yeah. I saw up here do different like avatar type thing. Go here. And essentially, they were the cause of someone close to me getting like banned and stuff like that, and with their own hidden agenda type thing. But you know, everyone has like a reason or all that. And one X that really baffled me. When we broke up, we were both adults, and kind of like did me high school breakup wise. Does that make sense? Well, no, I was just saying, like, they broke me up with me in high school manner. Where am I? Let me go here. No, but it was, so how they broke up with me was one of those ways. I'm going the wrong direction. So they sent me a text message, you know, the typical, hey, I think we should, you know, see different people, and linked me to a breakup song. Like, that's what I was saying, like, it felt like a high school breakup. Like, really, you sent me a link to a breakup song? And like a year? I think it was a year. But like when she broke up with me, she literally was like ghosted everybody, like deleted their Facebook account and stuff like that, and just stopped talking to me. And that same day, I had a interview with her background investigator, which baffled me even more. I'm like, wait, like, why, like, why would you break up with me on the day that I could easily F you over? Like, it made no sense. And so, but anyway, so it happened, and then like a year or so later, they reached out to me, and by then I already like found out what the reasoning behind it was, and I'm like, just tell me the truth, because they were like reached out to me and were like, want to be friends again or something like that. And I'm like, well, just kind of tell me what happened. And you can already tell, like, it was hidden agendas back then too. So, because before we broke up, they did something that, like, they were hanging out with friends, and they were like, called me up and was like, hey, such and such is hitting on me. And I'm like, okay, just tell them to stop. Tell them you have, you know, boyfriend, you know. And I'm like, I trust you, you know. And so, like, I'm on the basis of like, hey, if you're in a relationship, you should trust your partner. You shouldn't have like doubts or like try to make them jealous. I know that's just me. And so anyway, so I was like, sure, we can be friends as long as you tell me, like, be honest with me what happened. And they did that typical thing where it's like, okay, well, I guess this isn't happening. Because they're like, what do you mean? What do you mean what happened? We all have things we gotta deal with.
TCM is hot. All clear.
Looks like Cerberus has other bases on this world, Shepard.
But you know, we all have things we deal with. It's overcoming those challenges that makes us who we are, so for better or worse. Do something with this. Okay. What's that famous thing? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger? Well, I've been seeing a lot like that on a different note. The Mecha Chameleon or something like that. I think that would be a fun game to like collab with at some point. Though no, I'm not sure if I'll be as artistic as some of these other people on that game, but first. Oh, okay. I was like, did I get stuck? I do feel like that's the game you need at least like 6 people, maybe. Well, it does seem like there's like different modes to it as well, though. So. Oh yeah, definitely. I still need to figure out like I mean, I still got a little over a month to try to figure out what I would want to do for my birthday celebration as well, so
Go, go, go!
Gotta be more careful.
We'll find at the next one. That's the last of them.
man, I just really like a lot of games I wouldn't mind playing with other people. Overall, there's lots of games I feel like want to play and show people and let them enjoy. That's not like people.
Not to make Shepard. We owe Kahoku that much.
Check for pulse, but find none. Admiral Kahaku said, despite the ferocity of the creature he was sealed in with, there are no signs of trauma on his corpse. The needle marks on his arm suggest a different means of execution.
Oh, goddess. It's Admiral Kahoko. Cerberus must have tracked him down.
What? Okay. Yeah, I definitely we could get a group together. I almost feel like Wednesdays are the best for my like collab type days. Even though it's like my quote unquote day off. I feel like playing with friends is still kind of a good time, even if streaming.
Securing point.
Oh, whatever. Back up from here. And head to Nephron in the Columbia system of the Voyager cluster. Voyager cluster. Oh, there it is. I remember like originally playing this and oh, I'm not gone there yet. I remember like having to like spend so much time like sending probes to these planets. But I guess they were like, people didn't care for that, so we're going to take that out. Try to. I have any additional resources. Hang on. Options. That's one of something each game is different. Yeah, like adjust accordingly. There's so many like side stories to this game. Hey, they stand in front of a tank, you know.
Take cover.
They can only really bring themselves enough way. Let's see. I'm gonna go this way because I think that main area is that other section. Metal coquette. Make sure there's something to click on. The optical deal is flashing. But you've got time to crack these files. I got all the time in the world. Of course, I already know kind of like Cerberus is kind of good in some aspects. Of course, they're in the mind of humanity first, but you know. Before I return to Normandy. Back to Normandy. Journal. And the archives from a cluster.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
If you know something about Cerberus, you better tell me.
I suspect I know less about Cerberus than you do. I am merely an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
Your deal died with Kahoku. Why should I help you?
The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. No secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
I'll transmit the files.
I knew you were a reasonable woman, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
I feel like I need to make some dealings, for better or worse. Now I forgot what place I'm supposed to go to. Let's see. Argus Row Cluster. Gorgon System. Argus Row. Yeah, let's go here. I always feel like doing the side stuff in the game is like priority, and you end up like leveling, and then you play the main story. It's like, oh, hang on. Check these outer planets. Kind of froze up for a second, so I started panicking. I'm like, oh. Why did it freeze? Why is it freezing? It does not like that galaxy. Okay. Board this facility. Skill too low. I mean, why does this feel like a maze? Clear these areas. Sometimes you do like a map and it's like as soon as you trigger something. No, I said a space station, but
Personal data recorder for Major Elena Flores.
Play the first entry.
Sigma 23 is almost fully operational. The barracks and storage lockers are complete, and we've begun stocking the munitions. It's highly unlikely the Alliance will patrol in the nebula. I expect our only risk will be from pirates, and who'll believe them? Looks like we'll have space for 2 reinforced platoons of Cerberus commandos.
Cerberus may be a bigger threat than we had assumed.
Play the second entry.
The package arrived today for field testing. I'm told they're fundamentally similar to the units being developed on Novaria. They promised this batch would be stable. Something about them developing in proximity to the master control unit. We detected some pirates setting up an anchorage in a neighboring system. I think we'll try deploying them there first.
Play the last entry.
They've escaped containment. Clever bastards. We treated them like animals. We should have treated them like POWs. They're spreading. Boarding the supply ships and sending them to random destinations. They'll be all over the cluster in a week. General, if you recover this message, my advice is, screw the Rachni. They're too smart. Use one of the other projects. Flores, signing off. For the final time.
For the final
A
time.
Rachni experiment gone awry. Again.
Let's go.
More and more about Cerberus. Cerberus does this, Cerberus does that. Now I have to find my way. Oh, wait. What did I say? Now I have to find my way back. Well, I'm now finding like all these things here. Not that I'm mine, but I think I'm getting turned around. Yeah, I'm definitely getting turned around. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Save. I'll save here. But yeah, I'll probably be stopping here for tonight at least. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be playing Days Without Incident. I think that's what I'm going to go with, so enjoy the rest of your night. Good night to you as well, Malware.